What's going on YouTube? Lakers Fan 92. And you know what? I told Tyson I wasn't going to make another video, but I decided to do one more because I just want to get something across. So to back up all my comments that I made on various videos. Alright, so starting off with legacy. D1 Chosen basically threw out all the stats out there that you had mentioned that were completely wrong, or you didn't know this guy, you didn't know this guy, and you said that your receiving core was better than our receiving core. Okay. So that's settled. One thing that D1 didn't mention was Charles Clay's stats. And now, you say that you don't know who he is. You say that, you never heard of him before, which I'm baffled because if you're a fucking football fan, you should know people that you're going up against, especially in their same fucking division. Like, what are you doing when you're watching the game? Oh, I don't know who this guy is, even though I have the fucking game on right in front of me, and I just don't know who they are. Like, what the fuck are you looking at then? You're either being really sarcastic, which you shouldn't because it's making you sound even more dumb than you already sound, or you really are that dumb and you don't know who these guys are. So Charles Clay's numbers as of last year as our tight end, behind Wallace's 76 catches for 700 and something yards with 4 TDs, and Hartline's 100 and something catches for 1,000 yards. I don't know the exact numbers. I don't have them in front of me. But I have Charles Clay right in front of me, and his numbers were 69 catches for 759 yards and 6 touchdowns. Now that's behind, as I just said, Wallace's 700 something yards, Hartline's 1,000 yards. I mean, I don't know what you're like. What are you thinking, man? Like, how do you not know who this guy is when he had an unbelievable year? He should have made the Pro Bowl. I mean, let's all be honest. Charles Clay should have been a Pro Bowler going into the season. Now, let me also look up Brandon Gibson's stats before he had gotten hurt last year for us because he was on a tear going forward. So let's see, Brandon Gibson, 2013 stats. He had 30 catches for 326 yards and 3 touchdowns, and I think he played 7 games. So he too could have had, who knows, 700, 800 yards receiving. That's when Rashard Matthews came in. Rashard Matthews played really well. But, yeah, I'm just backing up what D1 Chosen said. Your receiving core is by far not better than the Miami Dolphins receiving core. All right, so that's settled. Now, your king is here, 666, Tyson. I said Revis is washed up. Let me take back what I said a little bit, okay? I respect Darrelle Revis. The guy is a beast. One of the best corners in the NFL, hands down. I, however, don't think that he's going to be that same shutdown cornerback that we seen when he was with the Jets. I mean, coming off an ACL injury that was pretty bad, he actually hurt it against us. You probably already knew that. I mean, Daniel Thomas was at least 10 to 15 yards behind him or so. I would say 10 yards behind Darrelle Revis when Daniel Thomas went to go make a cut and Darrelle Revis just slipped, and it was a bad tear if he slipped that bad. Listen, Darrelle Revis isn't going to be that same guy. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I mean, if you know their defensive scheme, they were really never in one-on-one coverage. I mean, that's why Darrelle Revis was getting pissed at his head coach. I mean, do you guys remember this? Or do you not understand? I mean, Real Talk Perez, he's a Buccaneers fan. He knew what was happening. Darrelle Revis was not in one-on-one coverage throughout the entire year. I mean, how do you not know this? D1 Chosen, I'm sure you picked up on that, and I know you were analyzing that shit. Like, Darrelle Revis wasn't on one-on-one coverage. I forgot the Tampa something. I forgot the name of their defense that they run, but I mean, we all know that Darrelle Revis was getting pissed at his head coach last year because he wasn't getting his one-on-one matchups that he desired. So, I mean, we'll see how he does in New England. What is New England going to do with him? I'm sure he will be in one-on-one coverage against the top receivers in the league. I mean, you guys go up against big time. all of us, the whole AFC East, we go up against big time fucking wideouts this year. Big time wideouts. We got Calvin Johnson from Detroit. We got Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall from Chicago. This is all from one division too. And Randall Cobb and I can't think of the other guy's name, the white guy right now from Green Bay. I mean, their receiving core is ridiculous. Miami's receiving core, Mike Wallace. You guys are gonna have, they're not bums. You put fucking Mike Wallace, Brian Hotline, the receiving core that we have on the Dolphins. You put them on the fucking Patriots. Patriots would be a scary ass fucking team. HLGX Legacy, Byron the Pats fan, your king is here. You can't even deny that. Like, what would you do if you had Mike Wallace, Brian Hartline, Brandon Gibson, fucking Charles Clay? Imagine if you had Charles Clay and Gronk together. Like, you say that they suck so bad, but yet when a player from the past goes on the Patriots, you fucking all automatically love them. Like, seriously. Now, all of a sudden, that you got rid of Talib. Oh, who cares? Like, oh, he's always hurt anyway. Get rid of him. You guys fucking love Talib. He was the next god coming to you guys. And now that he's gone, you don't give a shit about him anymore. Honestly, I hope he does really well with Denver. Because if they keep doing what they're doing and they have the same hype that you guys have every year, Denver's still the top team in the AFC when it's all said and done. But I truly believe that the Patriots are not going to be the same Patriots going forward. And I think it's going to start this year, as I said before. So yeah, you don't have to make a rebuttal video. Your King is here, 666. HLGX Legacy. You don't have to make another video after this. Comments will be fine because really I don't have enough. My tone is not at where D1's is at right now. Because like I said, it's still April. But I'm loving what you're doing, dude. I'm loving what you're doing, D1 Chosen. So it's entertaining. But, as far as where I'm coming from, I'm just baffled at the fact that HLGX Legacy doesn't know players that, that he should know if you're an average football fan, let alone being a Patriot fan, and when you play the Dolphins twice a year, when you're watching the game, and when our players are, playing really well against you guys. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, like I said, he must be just being stupidly sarcastic. So, I don't know, man. I think I'm going to just end this video here because it's only April. I just wanted to make that one video, just this one more, and then I'm done probably for a while with the fucking Patriots. I'm saving all my firepower for week 1. Believe that. Believe that. So, anyway, shout out to all the Dolphin fans out there. D1 Chosen, D Nasty Boy, AFC Miami East. AFC Miami East, where you been, man? You haven't made a video yet. Make a video soon. 2010 Miami Dolphins. All the other, all the other Dolphin fans out there. So, I'm out, dudes.